Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, double honors unto the apostles of GMS that rule well, and salutations unto you brothers out there pushing the truth of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. This lesson I'm going to go into Matthew's, the 5th chapter, just a couple verses. What scholars they deem it or title it as Beattitudes, and you have this whole Christian thing going on right now, trying to combat the Hebrew Israelites, and basically trying to come against the true pure doctrine. So let's go to Matthew chapter 5 and 1. And seeing the multitudes, he went up into a mountain, and when he was set, his disciples came unto him, and he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Right? So you read verse 3, and you say, Blessed is the poor in spirit, meaning anybody, any poor in the spirit. But this is only dealing with the Israelites. All right. I know you guys get tired of hearing that, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you feel. At the end of the day, truth is truth. So we're going to go to Job 20 and 15. He has swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. The Most High shall cast them out of his belly. He shall suck the poison of asps. The viper's tongue shall slay him. This is talking about the nation of Edom. It says, he shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter, meaning the delicacies of the kingdom. He's not going to experience it. That which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down. According to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein, because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor. So see, it's very possessive. It says the poor, it's subjective, the poor. All right, not the whole world, not and it says the poor, and the poor physically and spiritually are the Israelites, man, the blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. Because you're poor physically, your economic condition, you're poor. You're in the ghetto, you're in the reserve, you're in the barrio. You're broken down, and mentally, spiritually, you're broken down because you don't have the substance, you don't have the truth, you don't know who you are, you don't know who your God is. You're praying unto Caesar Borgia, It says he hath violently taken away an house which he buildeth not. And how did you gain? Let's start with America. How did you gain America? You stole it through bloodshed. Canada, Mexico, Central America, South, the whole world. There's a statistic that says Britain has invaded 9 out of 10 countries in the world. That's just Britain. That's just one tribe of you Edomites, one faction of you Edomites. All right. Verse 20, surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly, he shall not save of that which he desired. And as it said in Matthew's, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Who's the kingdom of heaven for? Let's find out. All right, let's go to Acts chapter 1 and 6. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? So the disciples, they know the deal, man. They already knew the deal. The Lord Yahushua, it was a common thing that this thing is only for the Israelites, but where people get it mixed up about the Gentiles and the Hellenists and the Greeks and all these other things is you had Israelites in those doctrines. You had Israelites wrapped up in those philosophies, calling themselves upon different nationalities like today. I'm African American, I'm black, I'm Hispanic, I'm Native American, all these things. These are all titles again. And let's go to the book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 20. And he lifted up his eyes on his disciples and said, Blessed be ye poor, for yours is the kingdom of the Most High. And who were his disciples? His disciples were Israelites. And it's funny, he called them ye poor, because we are the poor, man. Whichever way you cut it, whichever way you slice it, the Israelites are the poor, man. All right. So let's go back to Matthew 5 now, verse 4. I'm going to break down 3 to 5 in this lesson. Verse 4, blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Right? Again, anybody that mourns. Let's go to Jeremiah 14:2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up. Okay, Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. Okay, not good enough. Let's go to I'm talking in third person. Second Esdras. I gotta find it here. Chapter 9 and 38. It says, "And when I spake these things in my heart, I looked back with mine eyes, and upon the right side I saw a woman, and behold, she mourned, and wept with a loud voice, and was much grieved in heart, and her clothes were rent, and she had ashes upon her head." And this woman, which we're gonna go into the next chapter, is talking about Israel, representing Zion, Israel. Chapter 10, verse 40, Second Esdras. "This therefore is the meaning of the vision which thou lately sawest. Thou sawest a woman mourning, and thou beganest to comfort her. But now seest thou the likeness of the woman no more, but there appeared unto thee a city builded. And whereas she told thee of the death of her son, this is the solution. This woman whom thou sawest is Zion. And whereas she said unto thee, even she whom thou seest as a city builded." All right, that was the point. And then back to Matthew's chapter 5, verse 5 now. "Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth." Okay, so let's go to the book of Psalms. Oh, that was actually it on that one, so we can go back in this app. Psalms 37. I don't know if we could do it like that. No, we gotta go here. Psalms 37, verse 11. "But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace." Now we gotta tie this up to Psalms 147. All right, that's a common saying, the meek shall inherit the earth. Psalms 147 and 6. "The Lord Yahweh lifteth up the meek, he casteth the wicked to the ground." And all these things, again, they're going to tie up. So let's go to 2nd Esdras 6. 6 and 59. It says, I'm going to start at 58. It says, "But we thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover are given into their hands," meaning the heathens in captivity. "If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure?" So it didn't say the meek shall inherit the earth. And it says, who's the world made for even? The Israelites. Thy people, that fervent lover. Right? 2nd Ezra 8, to link up. 8 and 1. It says, "And he answered me, saying, The Most High hath made this world for many, but the world to come for few." Right? Meaning this present wicked ass world that's given into the hands of Satan. All right? To run diabolical plots. But the world to come, which is the kingdom, which is righteousness established upon the earth, is for the Israelites. Verse 3. "There be many created, but few shall be saved." Okay, and let's go to 2nd Ezra 7, verse 9. It says, I'm going straight to the point. "If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance?" Right? Meaning the kingdom again. And we got to go to Psalms chapter 10. Psalms 10 and 16. It says, "The Lord Yahweh is king forever and ever. The heathen are perished out of his land. Yahweh, thou hast heard the desire of the humble. Thou wilt prepare their heart. Thou wilt cause thine ear to hear, to judge the fatherless and the oppressed, that the man of the earth may no more oppress." Okay? So it all links up, man. That's why it says in Isaiah, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. That's why you got to jump New Testament, Old Testament, Apocrypha, Old Testament, back and forth, you know. So with that, I hope whoever was meant to be edified, you're edified. I want to Say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well, and salutations unto you brothers and sisters out there. Shalom.